In today's video, Tophia's hair is dyed. She looks like the Roblox lady. She's beefing with the chat, still using Donald's F for sympathy. It's a lot of the same. Stay tuned.
Like, what? This is ridiculous. I just barely went live and it's like suspicious. It's not suspicious, but okay. I don't know. Welcome. Hey. This is dumb. Hello. Why are you up late? Because I am. I'm not tired. I don't want to go to sleep yet. I dyed my hair. Look. Apparently it washed out, I think, because people said that it's like lighter, so I guess it washed. I don't know. If it did, oh well, I can always dye it again because I have more dye. So what's the color? Honey brown. Yeah. Looks like shit. Well, you look like shit. Oh, well. Let's just block that person, shall we? We should get a buzz. I don't want a buzz cut. No. Yeah, well, I did, because, see, I found a healthy bleach, and I didn't bleach or dye my hair because life got hard. I did it because I wanted to change, and I can't use, okay, so, my life is restricted, but oh well. Appeal not approved, so whatever. I guess because I put the green screen on and now it's going to restrict my live. I don't know, I just barely went live and it says suspicious activity restricted, all because I used the green screen. Anyways, so it's not going to be recommended anywhere. That's great. I didn't what? Because you said I'm a beggar. I didn't come, I'm not even talking about money on this live or asking for money on this live, so why are you mentioning that? I just literally am talking about dyeing my hair and why I couldn't use hair color wax. So hair color wax, I can't use it because it gets everywhere, and where I'm at, I can't use the hair color wax because it'll get everywhere.
So her hair looks like fried chicken. Yeah, yeah, I don't know how else to say it. It looks absolutely destroyed. She keeps on insisting it looks good and that it's fine. Like she's using, I don't know what she means by healthy bleach, or that her hair is fine because the dye was vegan. It looks very damaged.
They're okay. Look, it's still curly. It's still, I didn't damage my hair, and actually the dye that I used is vegan. It's a vegan dye, so, which means I didn't ruin my hair. They look fried. No, it's because, I don't know. Which dye did you use? I forget what dye it is. It comes in a box. They sell it at Sully's. So, my hair type, I don't even know what my hair type is. I haven't even messed with my hair today because I slept all day. I didn't.
So I kind of believe her when she says the GoFundMe is still processing and she doesn't have the money yet. Maybe that makes me stupid, whatever. But I heard some speculations that she's living with a family member, so maybe they're providing her with money. And I also heard speculations that Marie is living with a family member. If that's the case, I honestly think that's best. Like, Tophia, I mean, let's be honest, she wouldn't really be the best caretaker, you know? She also mentions being in a shelter, which is possible, but like I said, she is an unreliable narrator, so whatever.
Oh, people like to hide behind fake accounts, and it's so funny. It's like, come on your real account and say that, because you don't stand by that. You're just mad that people are holding you accountable. That's the funny thing about the Reddit also, is that they're mad about supporters attacking them. Well, maybe because they're holding you accountable and you don't like that.
What supporters? Tophia supporters? There are so many people, there are so many critics trying to hold Tophia accountable. Like, Hypocritichu has zero accountability. Yeah, no, people want to know where their money is and if it's being used correctly. She refuses to be honest and transparent about anything involving it. She purposely misleads people by saying her brother's friend has control over the money, and when apparently it was supposed to go to her all along, she's still not being clear about that.
Yeah, he does. He does need to be buried if he's cremated. First of all, like, Amanda, you don't need to tell me what I need to do with my brother, considering my mom chose for him to be cremated and buried next to his not next to his grandmother, but where his grandmother is at, because my grandmother and my grandfather are together and they're cremated and buried. Maybe you don't need to tell me what I need to do with my brother, who is my brother that was murdered. Maybe don't tell someone what they choose to do with a body, okay? Because my brother does need to be buried.
Yeah, she's still not being clear about what happened to Brother Chu's body. What do you mean he does need to be buried if he's cremated? Before you say it's no one's business what happens to his body, you made it everyone's business when you asked the internet for financial help.
All because you, Amanda, want my brother's ashes to be stolen. I'm not gonna let anyone try to steal my brother, because if I have to move again, or if I have to move to another place, I'm literally not going to have to worry about carrying an urn and possibly someone trying to break into my house to steal it, because people are weird like that, okay? Maybe I want my brother buried, that way I can go visit him at the cemetery anytime I feel like I'm upset. How do I say this? I'm tired of people telling me what I need to do. And it's not helping me, because it's literally, I still have to process my brother being murdered, and that's hard. It's very hard. I can't imagine not having a sibling, you know? I'm sorry.
So I don't know if it gets on others' nerves like it does mine, but every time Tophia starts talking about how hard it is that Donald is gone, it irks me because we can tell she doesn't really care. Her actions have shown that, and because of that, it's like she's just using her dead brother for sympathy.
Literally people say like, oh, she's trying to make mothers feel sorry for her. The one thing I don't like is people saying I'm not a victim and trying to remove me from the carjacking, like if I wasn't there. Like if I wasn't sleeping in the car when this man tried to take the car. That's one thing that bothers me, is like people saying I'm clout farming. How am I clout farming a situation that I was in? Like, I hate when people say you're not a victim. I am a victim. I was in the car when it happened. He took off. I was alone. I had nobody. I felt like I was there. And I got up to go to the restroom. And I started running like I was running away.
While I do agree that Tophia is a victim, that doesn't really excuse any of her bad behavior. You can be a victim and still be a bad person.
Well, you know, that's what people wanted. They wanted my brother dead and they got it. You know, it's crazy how people manifest this stuff, and then when it actually happens, they're mad about it. It's just crazy, you know?
I'm going to be honest, Tophia, I don't think I've ever seen you thrive like you are now. You're out of the car situation, you have shelter somewhere, your face is caked in makeup, and Sally Beauty hair products. It's very hard for me to believe that you're sad about your brother's passing.
What can you do? Yeah, people did want that because they actually kept constantly saying they were gonna kill my family, and they actually did want that. So yeah, And they also manifested it because they said, shoot up his car. They also said that on my mom's station head that they were going to rip me out of the window and my mom was going to watch. That actually happened. I don't know how many times I have to tell people that words have power. And when you say stuff like that, it's it's crazy.
By your manifestation words have power logic with how often people say it, wouldn't you have a job by now?
Because they wish death on my family. What part of that don't you understand? When someone's wishing death on someone's family and then I wish death on them, that's because they started it first. I'm not a soul. You literally don't tell other people when you're seeing them actively saying that they hope my family gets murdered. Like, let's be for real. People have sent me DMs that I'm not going to share because I'm not risking my monetization to show people what DMs I sent. So if I'm saying something to someone, it's because it's warranted. I don't say it unprovoked. They shouldn't talk about saying that they want to dig up my dead sister and feed her to a dog. And then I'm supposed to sit here and say, well, okay. Or yet, someone better yet, someone on Instagram said that they hope that someone comes back and finishes my mom off. But I'm supposed to sit here and not say anything to anyone. But yet they say that to me constantly and they're wishing death on my family, but you don't tell them. But my reaction is the one that gets a response because they're allowed to say it to me first.
I don't condone that obviously, but when you get a nasty comment on the internet, going live or making an Instagram story being nasty back is not the answer. I work with children. This is children logic. An adult would de-escalate the situation or simply ignore the random internet DM. She is 30. It just shows how immature she is.
If they don't like what I say, then they shouldn't say anything at all. Because their parents told them, if you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. I'm not going to sit here and let people disrespect me like that. You're not going to sit here and disrespect me. You're not going to sit here and try to tell me what I need to do. You're not going to sit here and tone police me and tell me, well, you wish death on people. No, they wish death on me how many times? I've been having people wish death on me since 8 years ago. Okay, people have not stopped harassing me. They have not left me alone. They have caused me to not have a place and then tell me it's my fault that I don't have a place. Okay, I'm not the one calling wherever someone lives and harassing them and taking time out of my day. You claim you have jobs, you claim you have a life, but you're spending 24/7, 24 hours a day calling a place where someone lives to get them kicked out of a place and then think that your lives are so much great. I don't see people that mind their business literally going to this extent towards people and say like, oh, well, it's your fault. Imagine, and I can literally help you. There you go. That's crazy to literally sit here and blame someone because you're actively harassing, and that's literally against the law. Like, some of you guys could get in trouble for that, and you think because I'm going through this situation that I don't have to. I will. Like, I'll report it to the police and have them go to your job and see if your job thinks harassment's okay. Because if you don't want to believe it, maybe losing your job will help you to believe that you're not supposed to be doing what you're doing. I don't like people. Trust me, there are some horrible people out there like James Charles, but you will never see me swat him. You will never see me try to get him kicked out of places. You will never see me constantly harassing him because that's stressful enough as it is to spend every waking moment on someone you don't like.
And stalking posts about yourself on Reddit. All you do is spend time yelling at people you view as being against you. Also, stop threatening to get people fired. It's cringe.
And say, well, you're not a good person. Let me tell you something. Thousands of people on this app, especially TikTok, thousands of people that follow me are not good people. You can't sit here and say you have empathy for someone, but she was a horrible person. You don't have empathy for someone if you have to throw that in there. I don't like what she's done, but like, you say I don't like what she's done, but she doesn't deserve this. No, that's not empathy, okay? That's not having empathy.
I know that's what many people were saying about Tophia when the incident happened. You are a terrible person, but people still empathize with you. Because we can feel bad for someone while also not just blindly glossing over their past behavior. Too bad now you squandered all that goodwill. No one feels bad for you now.
Like, a lot of you guys, and I've noticed, are not empathetic. A lot of you guys literally, and here's the thing, the whole couldn't imagine having to clock into a job was not towards people that have a job. It was towards someone that literally attacked me saying that they're clocking into work. I have trauma. I can't work. And for you to tell me, because you literally, for you to sit here and for you to tell me that I don't have a job and laugh at me because you don't know why someone doesn't have a job, and I literally said that I have trauma and I'm getting evaluated to get disability. You as a person sitting here making fun of someone not having a job and then getting mad when someone says something is crazy to me, because what about those homeless people or people that are having a hard time getting a job? Because you think you're better than someone because you have a 9-to-5 job. Stop, okay? Because it's so annoying how people police me but not what the other person says. Considering that person says I'm clocking into work. I would love to clock into work. I would love to clock into work.
I have trauma. I can't work. People with trauma get jobs. You weren't working before any of this happened. You aren't not working because of trauma. You are not working because you are lazy. There was another 20 minutes or so left in the live, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't watch it. I did touch on the main points that people were talking about. Thank you for watching, and thank you for getting this channel to 1,000 views. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.